My good brother, man. What's your name, sir?
Melvin Hayward.
Man, hey, look, man. I don't want to ask you personal questions, but brother, have you ever in your life had to put this together by yourself
Yes, sir.
and make it to where you could eat it? What is that called, brother?
Brother. Man, this is a spread, brother. Everything but these hot Cheetos. And this here, absolutely had to have this, but everything else, well, that was the regular staple.
Is that right, man? So what? So let me ask you this, man. After doing time in LA County Jail, wherever you was at, did you ever come home and think to yourself, man, you want to have one of them?
No, sir, even though I did. Even though I did, brother. Never wanted to eat them when I got out, but ended up eating them just for the hell of it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So listen, man, this is Hood Commissary, man, and I know you now are in Chicago a lot, and is it the same politics in Chicago as in LA, man? Do they be making spread and eating together? And
you know what? I haven't heard anybody talk about making a spread on the team, so I'm going to have to ask them. But politics are a lot different, brother. I think what helps us here in LA is that there's still some semblance of structure, even though it may be much lighter than it was when we was running the streets. In Chicago, the young brothers, that's their game. And so the structure is no longer there for most of those tribes, and it's really young brothers doing what they do, and it's unfortunate because young black and brown men and women are getting killed on a daily basis in Chicago.
brother, so let me ask you this, man. Do you think that we could bring them together through food?
Absolutely.
Do you think that if we brought them the Hood Commissary, man?
Yes, sir.
I got the, what do you call that, the scan right there, and I'm going to turn this around, brother. So what I'm going to do, man, is on November 20th, I'm going to give you a couple boxes of Hood Commissary to take out there, man, and see. Because one thing I learned from Bo Taylor was sit them at the table and provide them something to eat, and they'll sit there and eat. And I learned that in jail as well. When there was a bunch of Crips and maybe 2 or 3 Bloods, they would say, hey, y'all want to spread? And we find ourselves eating together. You know what I mean? I've been talking about 20s and 30s, schoolyards, West Boulevards, and 60s, 8 trays. We all eating together, man.
Yes, sir. I remember those days. Boy, some of my tightest cats was down moves behind the wall, man. So got a lot of love. You right, the food brought us together. But you know, now that I think of it, it's about, I say about 25, 30 brothers on my team who did at least 10 years in prison. So I know for sure if they did that long in prison, they didn't have some level of spread. So may not be like ours, but I'll ask brother and confirm.
Yes, sir. So this is a way to bring peace, brother. I appreciate you, brother Melvin. You've been bringing peace for years. Started with what organization did y'all start with
Venice
in 2000?
2000, brother. 1998, started Venice 2000. It morphed to Helper Foundation. We started providing services outside of our community. Been around for 22 years now. Still popping. My son, Melvin III, is working there.
Say hey.
Hey.
He said, hey, hey. Say it again. They can hear you.
How you doing?
All right. Yes, indeed.
So yeah, but now I'm at Chicago Cred, still a co-founder of Helper Foundation, but in Chicago putting in the same wonderful work. I think if we can reduce violence here in LA the way that we've done it, it can happen anywhere around this world.
Yes, sir. I appreciate your time, brother.
Yes, sir. Peace and blessings.
Yes, sir.